everybody, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year as well. The month is about to end and I completely forgot that I have to do a dinosaur monthly. Like, it's a monthly thing. I have to have one dinosaur video a month. And I almost missed it. But here we are with my build of dinosaurs here, specifically for Master Duel. I have been playing in paper, of all things, with a bunch of the players at the shop I work at. And, they gave me a tip or two. And Master Duel is really, supposed to be treated as a completely different beast compared to the paper game. Because, it's basically the OCG, but, lagging only slightly behind now. And the build that I have is honestly extremely serviceable. Even by, well, not really by their standards, more of, they looked over my list and they said, it's okay. Because it's a best of one format and you don't really know what you're gonna get in Master Duel. So, having 2 Pank may seem too much, but since it's searchable off of, so many different ways anyway, it's fine. And, you have Spell Trap removal in, Tornado Dragon and Nightmare Phoenix anyway. You don't really need Harpy's Feather Duster since you want to keep the deck as tight as possible. Although, again, Gilasaurus is one of the most cuttable ones of the bunch since it's really just a free special summon, but I honestly really like it because it allows you to link climb, it gives you free material and whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna get back to it with Dinosaur Monthly and let's get on with these duels! Won the Dyro, so that's always Gucci, and it's really nice to, be able to speak at full volume again, if that accounts for anything. My serious mode, like in Duelist Cup, was an experience and a half, as I would say. We're gonna bait that negation first. We're gonna go terraforming. Do you have the Ash? No, you do not. So we're gonna get 1 Lost World, because even though we already have another in hand, deck thinning with this deck is always a necessity. Let's see how far we're gonna get here. So we're gonna activate Miscellaneousaurus, something that TCG players are just frothing at the mouth to get back at 3. But it's a 1-card starter. I can completely understand why they had to limit it to 1, at least over in the TCG side of things. But here in OCG land, where you have Max C, the Miscellaneousaurus combos are kept very, very in check. Thank you very much to this little brown insect right here. But yeah, we're gonna do dinosaur combos until my opponent does something here. They've been passing priority ever since I started my thing, so we're gonna skip to my end board. Sometimes you win and sometimes your opponent loses. And then there's a third where your opponent's internet connection fails them. And my combos were just about to get good. But we take wins where we can get them around these parts. Next duel! I lost a die roll, but my opponent is making me go first, so that can only mean one thing. Numeron OTK. But this is an opening hand if I ever saw one. We're gonna activate Lost World first. And then we're gonna Fossil Dig, see if we can bait that Ash. No, we did not bait that Ash. Shit. Okay. Who do we get here? I mean, getting Gilasaurus is always, a really good option. Now that now that I know what kind of lines I always need to take. Sure, we're gonna get Gila. I mean, it's a free summon. And my opponent ain't got nothing in their yard just yet. Let's see if we can bait an infinite impermanence here, because I have caught people off guard with this, so let's see. Ah, shit, now that I think about it, I shouldn't have done that, but okay. It's been done. Let's see what happens here. Okay, that goes through. That's scary. But my opponent has been passing priority, so we're gonna see what they do here. Still nothing. Alright. Activate Misk. Let's see what we get out of my opponent here. So yeah, if my opponent still does not do... Okay, he's still letting me pass. Alright, he's still passing priority. Alright, we're gonna do dinosaur combos, so we're gonna skip to my end board. Okay, so here is probably one of the best boards I've built out of this deck in a long-ass while. So we have Lagia as a solemn judgment. We have a pop in DPE, and we can even use like UCT here to try and pop. That is actually fine. I'd rather negate whatever monster summon you have. We don't really need too many monster negates, hopefully. But yeah, that's fine. Okay, this really is an OTK deck. All right. He needs to get rid of monsters here, or rather, at the very least, so that I won't be able to respond. So he will try to kill me this turn. He's still deciding on what to discard, or rather send from hand to graveyard. See what he'll negate here. Okay, it is the OTK deck. So he's gonna get negate two things, both of which I will not be able to respond to because he negated monsters. But I guess it's not enough because yeah, it really isn't enough because he can only really negate two things, which like if I remember correctly, if he doesn't negate Lagia, I can literally destroy his whole board because if I remember correctly, the thing about on Solemn Judgment is, you know, if you like, especially on pendulum summoning, there's a whole hullabaloo about that. I don't remember the exact wording, so don't take my word for it. But basically, Solemn Judgment can negate an entire pendulum, a multiple pendulum summon, and I think Lagia works along the same logic. And if he doesn't negate Lagia, I can negate his board. If he doesn't negate UCT, I can flip down his board. If he doesn't negate DPE, he can't kill me. So yeah, my OTK opponent basically could not really do anything unless it was basically Dark Ruler no more or bust. So yeah, we narrowly escaped that one, all things considered. So we move on to the next duel. Won the die rolls, that's always Gucci. And let's see what our opponent's gonna give us. Okay, it is a decent ass opening hand. We have protection against Ash Blossom. So we're gonna see where we can go from here. Opening with Petit Pteranodon is not really something I like, but we're gonna see what happens here. Alright. He has interaction, that much is obvious. So we're gonna get Misk, protect ourselves from Ash, and Imperm. So we're gonna see what my opponent has here. He definitely has something because when priority passed, okay, still nothing. All right, we're gonna see if he acts here. Let's see. Banish Miscellaneousaurus. Do you have a response, good sir? Do you has a Resuponsu? Resuponsu. That is okay. That is a-okay, all things considered. I'd rather that than Ash Blossom. And besides, I'd rather Called by the Grave Ash Blossom than Maxi here, because if he's an opposing combo deck, I at least have something to stop him. Yeah, if it's just Maxi, we're gonna wombo combo until he can no-mo. I was gonna do a rhyme, but it slipped my mind, so we're gonna skip to my end board. Okay, so we ended with a pretty decent board, but my opponent has drawn like a quarter of their deck, so we're gonna see where we go from here. We can basically sacrifice Petit Pteranodon here to summon Pancrotops out of the deck at any time due to, UCT being a walking Book of Eclipse on legs. And then we have Lagia as Solemn Judgment on legs. And then we have Raigeki Break in DPE. So we're gonna see where our opponent's gonna get from here. Alright, he kaiju'd away our Omni Negate, so that's already horrifying. Let's see what else he got here. Forbidden Droplet even. Jesus Christ. Okay, my opponent has everything. I mean, granted, he did draw like a fourth of his deck, so that's about what I expected. Okay. We do still have a what the hell? This is also an OTK deck? Really? Really? The second OTK deck in a row. He is literally going to negate my entire board. Holy shit. I mean, granted, Forbidden Droplet halves the attack of all of the monsters on board anyway, so it's fine. He did he drew a quarter of his deck, so yeah. I mean, it's deserved. So there's that. I think I can still sacrifice as costs, if I'm not mistaken. Destroy. No, there's a colon. We're gonna see what else I can do around these parts. Okay, so we have that. Huh. This is like the second one in a row, like, holy shit. Sure, opponent. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. Oh, boy. Once in the end phase, sure. Activating Ducto, sure. Sure. Okay. We are pretty dead, all things considered. Ash Blossom, you know what? I'm gonna stop you because I literally have nothing better to do, and my Called by the Grave here is not gonna have any better targets. But we're pretty much dead, unless, you know, my opponent slips up somewhat. So we're gonna see where this ends up. I mean, if I do somehow end up crawling back out of this, okay, good, fine and dandy. If I don't, we're just gonna skip to the next duel. Going first, yet again, what do we have here? He's rocking Duelist cup sleeves. This is horrifying. That means we have a comp player here. We do have a Called by the Grave on legs, so there's that. We're gonna instant fuse here. Or we are going to instantly fuse something. And we really only have the one target. Millennium Eyes Restrict. This is like really old tech by this point. This was used during the time when dinosaurs were like super meta in the TCG side. And then it got gutted. Rest in pepperoni, dinosaurs. I mean, you'll always have your fan base, but, you know, it is what it is. You gotta rein in the power of Miscellaneousaurus somewhat. So, yeah, my opponent has not done anything to react to anything that I'm doing here. So, we're gonna see how far we can go here. So, we move on, well, not move on to the next duel. We're gonna see what my end board looks like. Okay, so we ended on a pretty minimum board of just a Book of Eclipse and a singular pop. But this is a pop that recurs itself every once in a while, so we're gonna see how far we can get from here. Hopefully it is enough, though. But my opponent had no hand traps to speak of, while here we are with a Book of Eclipse on legs and a singular pop. I just hope it's more than enough. Although, granted, some people can't play through UCT, so we're gonna see what my opponent thinks of here. And he's gonna be thinking about it really damn hard. Because, you know, UCT, you know, as powerful as it is, it got power crept out of the format relatively quickly here on Master Duel. You know, especially now with Runic running rampant. Runic has a really, really weird set of matchups of all things. It doesn't really die to the, because it doesn't die to traditional removal. You can't really do too much with, you can't really like do a lot against Runic because they have a way to protect their back row from being destroyed. And they're, you know, they cheat out their extra deck monsters and whatnot. So, you know, people say, at least on the higher tiers of the ladder, Runic is a really big problem right now. Especially, you know, with Master Duel being a best of one format, it's really, really hard to counter Runic. So, unless Konami does something, we're gonna have to suffer through this right now. But my opponent is going through branded combos. We don't know what flavor of branded they are. The Cosmic Cyclone is telling me that this guy is prepared for Runics. Like, holy shit, he is prepared for Runics. We don't really need to act yet. We don't have any gates, so we really should pick our spots here. We could reduce the amount of material he has on board, but this shuffles stuff back in. So it's not really a good idea to do anything just yet. We're definitely gonna wait for like one of their payoffs here. Like it's either Masquerade or it can even be Caritas. It could also be like Dramaturge if my opponent gets to that point. But for now, we're gonna see. He will highly likely end up with Ice Blade here. Yeah, that's about what I expected. We're gonna try and bait stuff out now. Because, yeah, that's about what I expected out of him. Okay. Okay. He's going to banish something. And, let's see what happens. I mean, it's not gonna be negated, so there's that. But we do have a backup double Evo pill, so that's always something. And then we're gonna see where this goes. Mirror Jade definitely is gonna oh, he's targeting... Wait, really? No, I think this is due to... Yeah, it's due to DPE's effect of reducing attack. Yeah, I thought that was a Mirror Jade's effect for a second there. Yeah, the banish is really tough. Because if he doesn't banish DPE, I will have a pop that comes back every... Yeah, okay, that's always the good choice. So he won't be able to do too much here. I will just be, at least I'll be able to send, like, I'll be able to send, DPE, not DPE, oh god, Mirror Jade to the graveyard, and he won't be able to do much about it. We're gonna try to link climb our way to victory here. We're gonna get DPE back first, of course. Fossil Dig, that's... Holy shit, that's a really damn good draw. Okay, what are our options? Huh. Well, we don't have another... Wait, I do know what our options are. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use Fossil Dig here. Try and bait something out. He did not fall for it, which is about what I expect. We're gonna get Oviraptor. And then... we're gonna summon the Oviraptor. Using Called by the Grave on Miscellaneousaurus here, I see. Alright, he was not my intended target anyway. I was gonna get the babies into rotation via Oviraptor. But you do you, opponent. You do you. Okay, gonna get Mally. Gonna get Mally into rotation here. Okay. I need to make sure that I don't run out of space now that I'm thinking about it. Holy shit. We're gonna use Oviraptor's effect. We're gonna see how far we get here. We could go for a Giant Rex, put him in the graveyard, then use double Evo Bill to do our chicanery. Or we can get Baby Ceratosaurus and do it that way. None of our monsters are face down, so I think this is fine. Yeah, this is honestly completely fine. Yeah, we're gonna use double Evo Bill to banish Giant Rex anyway. Yeah, that should be fine. And then... wait, who do we have in the graveyard anyway? Yeah, we have Millennium Ice Restrict, so yeah, we can banish him right away. Here we go. We're gonna banish Giant Rex, and we're gonna banish Millennium Ice Restrict. Okay. And then... we're gonna summon the other UCT, I guess? Or do we summon the bank? I think summoning the bank is a lot better. Rather than getting the other UCT here. Yeah, I think we should get one of the other banks. There we go. Get one bank. Get one bank and spank! Here we go, bank and spank! Alright. We're gonna run out of space really damn soon here. Holy shit. Okay, Bankrotop's there. Then we do this. Okay. We're actually gonna get Dolka here. No, he's doing it now. Alright. Getting Tragedy. I think we should pop the one in the center now. Since, he won't be able to respond too quickly here. Okay, we're gonna do this. And we need the space anyway, so this is fine. Okay, Spank and Spank. There we go. It was Twin Twisters. Alright, not exactly a waste, but at least, you know, we have the space now. We're gonna try and get Dolka. Just in case, you know, he goes into Mirror Jade again, which I honestly highly likely think he will. Since he has no other choice in the matter. Yep. Yeah, banishing those... oh god, he's gonna go into Chimera. Alright, he's gonna pop 3 things here, I think. Or just 2, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Yep. 2 things trigger. Yep. Yeah, he's gonna get Mirror Jade back, so that's always something. Yeah. Now or never. Unfortunately. Okay. Giant Rex is honestly the most disposable of the bunch here. Yeah. We should get rid of Giant Rex. Okay. I think that does not negate the pop that Chimera has already put on the stack. So there's that. Yep. Draws 1, pops 1, sure. Pops 2. Okay. Mirror Jade is still on field, so I think now would be a good time as any to link climb. We're gonna try and see if we can get into the Access Code Talker line here. We still have material on board. Okay, he's gonna do something here. He will definitely banish the Mally on board, because it's his only option. Okay. Then getting Decider here. Well, Denier, not Decider. Decider's a completely different card. All of these guys are in the back. Unfortunate. Oh god, yeah, I think we just lost. Shit! Alright, my opponent played their negations pretty damn well. I think I should have gone for Pancratops way earlier in the turn and popped the Branded in red right away so that he won't have to go through this line. But yeah, well played their opponent. So we lost this one because there is absolutely no way I can walk over all of this stuff with just a puny 600 defense. And both of his monsters are like above 3k, so it's only a matter of time before he runs over me. And I have no cards in hand to be able to fight through anything. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next duel. I've been going first with all of my duels in this recording, but I have a pretty poor ass win percentage here. This is a shitty opening hand, but we're gonna see. Ash Blossom Sleeves already indicates that my opponent is up to no good. So we're gonna see what happens here. I do not have high hopes for this because he has Ash Blossom Sleeves, so he'll definitely negate. He did not negate. All right, that is concerning. We're gonna get Misk. Do you have a response? Okay, we're gonna get the other Fossil Dig. Do you have a response to this, opponent? Priority has passed back twice already. Okay, still nothing. Alright, we're gonna get this. Activate Miscellaneous Source, opponent. Do you have a Resuponsu? Still nothing. Alright. Activate Miscellaneous Source in the graveyard, banishing itself to summon Animador and Archosaur, opponent. Do you have a response? Opponent. There we go. That's exactly what I was waiting for. Alright. We literally only have a pop in DP because we drew our one-of Fusion Destiny. Alright. And we can't really pop it this turn, so we'll have to pop it on our opponent's turn here. Wait, why can we use double Evo? Oh wait, we can use double Evo because it also banishes from hand. Alright, we're just gonna go into DPE and we're gonna put Baby Ceratosaurus on the field. Because that's how it rolls around these parts. Alright, we're gonna fuse away these two. Then DPE on the side. There we go. And then we're gonna normal summon Baby Ceratosaurus as a sacrificial lamb for next turn. Since the effect of Fusion Destiny only locks you out of special summons from any other special summon just for that turn. Alright. So we're gonna try and see if we can fight through whatever my opponent's got cooking up here. He does have he has exactly 40 cards in his deck. Or I think it's 41 since he used an Ash Blossom. Yeah. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yeah, it's exactly 41. Alright. Pre-preparation fights. So this is clearly a combo deck involving the ritual, involving blue cards from the main deck. Dogmatica Macabre. Okay. He is going Dogmatica Rituals. Alright. White Knight of Dogmatica, which is honestly an extremely unfortunate naming convention. Okay, good thing I can respond to that, but that means I cannot do anything else. Okay. We're gonna see what we can do around these parts. We're gonna destroy this, and we're gonna destroy the baby. There you go. Yeah, destroy yourselves. Go, 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 go. Alright. Baby Ceratosaurus, activate. DPE, activate. I don't know what I was going for with that joke. Okay, DPE activates, Baby Ceratosaurus activates. We are actually just going to go into Oviraptor just so that we can get a search. I am still not hopeful. We're gonna search UCT here. Basically as insurance for next turn. We could go for Pancratops, but I think UCT is just a lot better. Alright. And there we go. I do not have anything, opponent. Pop off! And we're gonna see you guys either at the next duel, or if my opponent somehow screws up their combos. I am utterly disappointed with this. I was reading over the cards as my opponent was doing their combos, and the conclusion is the ritual Dogmatica barely does anything. Like, what? That's it? You rip cards out of my extra deck, and for what? My deck doesn't necessarily revolve around the extra deck anyway. So what's the point? Oh my god. Okay, I was literally hoping like any way to get a baby in my hand was gonna be Gucci and whatnot. This is in the graveyard, so that's better there. We're actually gonna summon this. It's basically free link material. We're gonna do that. We're gonna need that anyway. We're gonna see if we can bait an Ash Blossom. My opponent has 2 cards in hand. One of them could be Ash. Okay, he literally just lets that one through. We're gonna get Baby Cerosaurus. Yeah, we're gonna get the baby. We're gonna get the baby. We're gonna get the baby. Or we can get Oviraptor instead. Do we get Oviraptor instead since we already have a baby in the graveyard? Yeah, we're gonna get Oviraptor. We're gonna go as hard as we can here. Now, as my opponent, while my opponent was going through their combos, I did not read any of their cards, but, you know, giving it a skim over, I don't really think my opponent has any, like, quick effect negations here. So, I think we can pop off as hard as we can. We're gonna see what happens first, though. Okay, we're gonna get Giant Rex. Yeah, we're gonna add Giant Rex to hand, actually, since we're gonna do a pippity-poppity poppy line. Oh, wait, we should have gotten... Ah, shit, I already used my normal summon of Oviraptor shit. Alright. That's bad. Okay. Although, we still have, like, 2 dinosaurs in the graveyard. Yeah. Sure. That's fine. Opponent activates a card or effect, send 1 monster from the extra deck, look at your opponent's extra deck, send 1 monster. Sure. Like, I'm not gonna go into Baguska! I don't need Baguska! Opponent! Oh my fucking god! This is so triggering! They are literally not doing anything! Oh my god! They are literally not doing anything. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is so disappointing! I have never felt this low for a deck like ever. Oh my god. They could be doing more, but no, they chose this kind of life instead. We're gonna summon the other UCD, because why the fuck not? They're not gonna be able to do anything. Oh my god. I have never been this disappointed in a deck, like, ever. My god. Oh my god. Okay. This only kills any monster, right? Yeah, it kills any monster. Alright. We're gonna activate this now, since it only really does it on the main phase. We're gonna book his board. Oh my god. I have never been so disappointed in a deck. I think... Yeah, we're pretty much done here. Oh my god. I have never been so disappointed in a deck my whole life. Oh my god. This is so bad. Ritual Dogmatica, you know, you're cool. You know, for the purposes of flavor, it's nice, but... Oh my god, this is just so... It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. Oh my god. Can we go into access code here? Because I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't think we can, but my opponent isn't dead. But we're gonna put the hurting on them, like a lot of hurting on them. We're gonna use this. Yeah, we're gonna inflict, I think, 7,000 points of damage with all of this. Oh my god. This is so disappointing! For flavor purposes, you know, the Ritual Dogmatica had to exist, but in terms of competitive viability, like, I've never... Oh my god. That was utterly underwhelming, opponent. We're just gonna move on to the next duel. I highly doubt my opponent can recover, but, you know, I've been pleasantly surprised before, so we either skip to my opponent tearing my heart in half, or, you know, we just move on to the next duel. Lost to Tyro, finally. I mean, if you can even call it that. And my opponent's got a pretty thick dick. And we are going second against this. But we do have Maxi, we have Ash, we have Imperm, we have Ways. We have Ways, and we can stop them right freaking now. I think we should. No. We're gonna wait until he activates Doki Doki here. It's literally the only way. Discard your card, please, sir. Right, he discards the Rockstar. We can stop him here, actually. We can stop him here, but we're gonna see how far my opponent can go here. We're gonna Ash it first. See if they have Called by the Grave style effects. Alright? He's not gonna do anything, not just yet. Doki Doki gets negated. He does have 3 cards in hand. He could have an Adamantipator here. Right? He has a Gigantes. And yeah, the Rockstar is banished. If banish, send a rock monster from deck to graveyard. That's fine. I'm guessing he's gonna send the Blocky Boy. Block Dragon. It's literally the only target. Or rather, yeah, the only target. Okay, he sends Revival Golem. Okay, special summon from the yard. Sure. We're gonna draw a card here now. Okay, since it's a special summon, so we're gonna see how far my opponent's gonna pop. He should, like, at least go for a Baguska line if my opponent runs a Baguska in their 15-card extra deck. But this is Adamancipator Grass, so my opponent could literally have any mishmash of monsters in here. That's, like, you know, just full of rocks. It's a deck full of rocks. That's what Adamancipator be. That's what Adamancipator do. Yabba dabba do and something something and whatnot. So, yeah. Oh my god, is he literally just gonna go for a unicorn line? Oh my god. He's just gonna go for a unicorn. Okay, okay. I see how it is, opponent. I see how it is. Alright. Our hand isn't that great, unfortunately. So we're gonna negate your Masquerena here. Let's see you get through this, bitch. Alright. Masquerena negated, and we're gonna pop off. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. And we have Pank and Spank! God, it feels so good to have this guy back too. Holy shit. TCG, you can put Pancratops to 3 in, will not be a problem. Although granted, that will ensure that everybody runs Pancratops anyways. So yeah, no, it's not fine. Oh, excuse me. Not in the slightest. We should actually just run over Masquerena here while we can. And then we just set up for a line. Or we could pop her right freaking now and just clear all the blockers. Or we can just go for UCT since our hand isn't really gonna get any better. And if my opponent just stops, like, just with this, that means the rest of their hand is pretty damn bad. Okay, so we're gonna go for we're gonna go for UCT here. Here's hoping this will be enough. Okay, summon UCT. Though granted, he will not be able to fight through a Resolve UCT here. If I remember correctly, Adamancipators don't have fusion monsters, so they will not be. I highly doubt Adamancipators can fight through UCT, but we're gonna see. I have been surprised before, so let's see what my opponent has here. We only have a Caught by the Grave in case they send something to the graveyard, and we have a Book of Eclipse on legs. Alright, what you got, opponent? 3 cards in hand and a couple of cards in graveyard. Alright, Seeker is about the best thing you could hope for here, opponent. Let's see you pop off. Alright, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, it's either Roxy's or Tackle Crusader, opponent. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Alright, he's getting Roxy's. Let's see how hard my opponent can pop off here. Okay. He should synchro right away. Like, he has no other option but to synchro right away or get into a Link monster. Because it's the only way he'll be able to protect his shit here. Alright. Roxy's going to the graveyard is not really a problem, all things considered. Banish 1 card from your hand if you do draw 1 card. That's fine. I am more concerned about your synchros and other extra deck monsters, good sir. Your links are not a problem to me. Okay, getting Dropsies. So this is the Adamancipator Prank Kids combo. Now that Meowmoo has been limited to 1. Okay, we're gonna banish Doki Doki here so that although he did already use his normal summon, so there's that. I do not remember the ratios of the Prank Kids in the Adamancipator Prank Kids deck. So we're just gonna banish Doki Doki and not think about it for their next turn. We can book their board right now, though. I honestly think we should. Since he has a tuner, he has a 4, and he probably has another 4 in hand. So we're gonna destroy Mali here. And he won't be able to synchro now. We're gonna banish Doki Doki. That will not allow him to have any more extenders. So there's that. And let's see you go through this opponent. One card in hand. Nope. And I think I just won. Okay. That was... Holy shit. And we even got Lost World to even reduce Meowmu's attack by 500. Holy shit. Alright. And I think that is all she wrote here, guys. We're gonna move on to the next duel. Going second, and I'm gonna take a drink of water while my opponent does their combos. That's a slightly thick deck. And we have no interaction whatsoever. Oh, it's exactly 40. Holy shit. Okay. Pot of Desire, so this only means one thing. We are facing off against Sword Soul. We'll be right back with my opponents on board, because this will take a while. Yep, it is indeed Sword Soul. We'll be right back. My opponent opened surprisingly well. My opponent opened well. That much is certain. But we drew infinite impermanence, which means we stand a chance somewhat. So this means we're gonna negate Baron, because she is far more annoying compared to Qishao. I can fight through Qishao no problem. What he cannot fight through is all of the interaction I have prepared for him. So we're gonna use Fossil Dig here. Good thing I baited that negation at the Baron de Fleur. Okay. Do we negate Moye here? I honestly think we should negate Moye using one of our Caught by the Graves. Yeah. So that he won't be able to use it next turn. Although we can also negate Vishuddha. Yeah, we should negate Vishuddha instead, since we definitely cannot kill them this turn. That much I'm certain of. So we're gonna negate Vishuddha so that he won't be able to use Vishuddha's effect here. Or rather, we don't be able to use Vishuddha when it comes back to their turn. We're gonna get one of the babies. Do we get the baby? Do we get the baby? Do we get the baby, or do we get Oviraptor and just have a roundabout way of doing the searches? Yeah, we're gonna get Oviraptor here. This is a go second line. Okay. Then we're gonna normal OV. Yeah, we're gonna normal OV. Okay. And then we're gonna do our thing here. Okay, Qishao doing his thing. Wait, should I have just gone for... Huh. Well, I think our line was... I think we were fucked anyway, since we don't really have too much here. Huh. Man! Then again, if we... I mean, you know, hashtag blame the shuffler and whatnot, but yeah. My opponent literally had enough to, I guess 2 negations are more than enough. But we're gonna bash Moye as a middle finger to Sword Soul. It's just a middle finger to Sword Soul. We won't be able to do much here, but, you know, a measly 800 points of damage. I mean, it's still damage. But yeah, we lost this one, so we're just gonna move on to the end screen. Okay, we're here at the end screen, and once again, dinosaurs proving that they are still a decent rogue option. People can still get off guard by UCT's effect here, because a lot of decks, especially the ones that don't really rely so much on fusion summoning, UCT just shuts them down. Of course, you know, the one thing that really killed Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is the advent of Link monsters, and if your opponent is basically Link-based, UCT is pretty much a dead card, and you'd have to rely on your extra deck monsters to deal with your opponent's board. But otherwise, more often than not, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is just as powerful as he was before, and he's still pretty damn good now. Although, again, this is just, you know, a personal favorite of mine. I just love rocking dinosaurs more than any other deck here on Yu-Gi-Oh! But, you know, it's just a rogue option at best, and a really damn good one at that. But if you really want to get a crack at the meta, you know, you have to play meta, unfortunately. But, you know, dinosaurs will be dinosaurs, and we will be eternal, goddammit. So if you like what you saw, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share it among your friends. And until next time, toodles!